you ready?
Sure.
Okay, start waving. Hello everybody! You know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I am Issa J, and alongside me is, as always,
The Small Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion of Picking Things, Liam Landry.
yes, and his championship is on the line again today. Sorry about the last 2 weeks not doing the podcast. We are waiting for, last week I had to go to my cousin's
Wedding?
not wedding, but her wedding
Or
shower.
Shower? Oh.
Wedding shower. This week, it's episode 50, and one of our original members couldn't make it because he's out and about doing things. So we're going to wait till next week to do it, and hopefully he will be able to be here, since the reasons why he goes off on some Sundays won't be an issue this time. Hopefully. But yeah, so there's that. And then I guess since this is going to be a weird episode. Alright, this is our Hell in a Cell 2019 predictions video, and we're going to discuss what we mean. It's going to be a pretty quick video because, well, there's only 4 matches on the card.
Yes.
Announced, at least. This is unprecedented for WWE. It's never been this
about
bad.
a quarter of the amount of competitions announced for it.
Mm-hmm.
In our one match, it's already like a quarter of the amount of Hell in a Cell as we know it.
Basically, if everything we predict goes right, except for the main event, which we are thinking is going to be Seth Rollins versus The Fiend inside Hell in a Cell, well, then Liam will win by 1 point, and we'll get to that very soon. So let's start off with the match that is not for a title at all. It's going to be Luke Harper and Eric Rowan taking on Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. Wow, my brain just decided to go off for a second. But yeah, I decided for 3 confidence points to go for Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I know that Roman Reigns won on Friday, so kind of sort of with the math, it dictates the heels are going to win, but also they're finally back together as a heel tag team. It'd be silly, and I know it's WWE, so it very well be the faces win here, but I think give Eric Rowan and Luke Harper the win here. What about you?
I was going with the same thing, but for full confidence points. Because I just feel, that much more sure about it. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly the same reasons. It makes more sense this way.
Yeah.
So I'll go with that. I'm trying to look up now to see, like, on WWE.com or anything, if there's any last-minute announcements.
Okay.
So if anyone's wondering.
And alright, so while you do that, I'll go into the next pick. It's going to be the match that was just announced. So it's not as important as the other 2. It is going to be Charlotte Flair taking on Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I decided to go with Charlotte to win. I don't know if it's going to be DQ or what. I didn't put that stipulation in there, but for some reason I just think, or if Bayley's going to grab her title and hightail it out of there, whatever the case, or we have a new champion, I just feel like Charlotte Flair is winning after what happened at Clash of Champions, and now just being announced out of the random, it feels like Charlotte Flair is going to get the win here in some capacity. So I have only 1 confidence point on this, however, because I'm not entirely sure, because there was absolutely no build to this. What about you, sir?
I was honestly going with Charlotte here, just because, I mean, I don't know what more you can do. I mean, Bayley got so beat in the last one by Charlotte. You know, it was so one-sided that you can't really go around and turn that around into any anything else. It just seems like you have to give it, unless you
Right.
keep doing weird, screwy finishes. But it's like, how much entertainment value can you pull from that? So I would put Charlotte with 2 confidence points. Because I also feel like you never know, it could be something fishy.
Exactly.
Yeah, the website's still saying just those 4.
Okay, wow, that is mental.
Yeah.
So let's move on to.
Also, when I was Googling WWE to get to the WWE.com, website.
Yes.
One of the first things in the, a suggestion, like asked things is who is Cain Velasquez? A lot of people were looking up WWE Cain Velasquez and
That's
said,
so funny.
figure him out. That's the next one. It's going to be Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks in the Hell in a Cell.
Inside Hell in a Cell.
I'm pretty sure when we were watching pay-per-view last time, I noted that that's probably why they were going around the arena to try to say that this needs to be contained to set up the Hell in a Cell.
And that's exactly what they did.
Yes. So I went with Becky here. And I did it with 3 confidence points.
I also went with Becky for 2 confidence points, 1 less. Like everything, I'm just 1 less confident with you on, but I don't know why. A lot of people are predicting Sasha. A lot of people are thinking Sasha, and I know the WWE 2K20 is already out, so usually that's when they transition champions. But just for some reason, I don't feel like Sasha Banks is the woman at the moment. It's still Becky Lynch.
I think if they make this transition and be on a bigger pay-per-view, I mean, clearly they're not looking at this as a big pay-per-view.
Yeah, 100%.
So down the road maybe, but right now things are going out. And also, I remember one point I wanted to bring out about the Charlotte Bailey thing. I was thinking that Fox would also want Charlotte more than Bailey because this is SmackDown's Women's Championship. So
Right.
I think much like Brock Lesnar took it from Kofi Kingston, I think they would want Charlotte as the champion going on the weekly television for Fox.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Becky for both of us, and then the final match, which we were thinking is going to be the main event. It's the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, which I hate when they say that together like that. It's the Fiend versus Seth Rollins. Yeah, so I picked the Fiend with 4 confidence points, and I know it's interesting. I don't know. It's too. I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. And what he's about to say kind of sort of does too, but also makes no sense. But yeah, go with yours.
Going with another no contest. Maybe thinking, hey, they did no contest last year. It's like, well, think about what they've done with the women's Rumble for WrestleMania, where 2 years in a row they did the exact same finish.
Right.
They've done this before when they've done back-to-back pay-per-views of having similar finishes, and it also makes sense. I think back to like John Cena a bit, where they always one of the big problems was they have this new heel come in, get a little bit of a run going, but then instantly go into a thing with John Cena, and then it hits the wall with the loss, and then doesn't go anywhere. Instead of building them up for a year or so with other smaller feuds, so that they maybe have something to rebound with. I feel it's a similar situation. You only had the thing with Finn Balor before going into this, so he doesn't have that much to rebound with a loss. But I also feel they don't want to take it off Seth Rollins because I don't feel, once again, it's small pay-per-view. So at least to them, it seems like a small one. So I don't see them transferring a lot of titles. And I don't feel like they want to shake things up too much, especially since we don't really know how much, we don't know how much a lot of the people behind the scenes of even like the USA Network want the Fiend as much. So it's still an untested commodity to some people. So it's a question.
It's going to be very interesting. The only thing that I can think is that Seth Rollins is a very athletic man, maybe Friday Night SmackDown want Seth Rollins, and they're gonna change, and they're gonna trade him for someone like Kofi or something. I'm not sure. With their gimmicks, New Day is better suited for Raw, where Seth, the more athletic guy, is more suited for SmackDown. And on the way here, I was trying to figure it out and think. So that's something that also
and he has
could
a good
be.
run going. He's like, "Whoa, Kofi already beat Brock Lesnar twice. I'm that much better than you."
Well, that's the only thing that I can think that could be a reason. I'm not entirely sure though.
Here's the thing, turning around with the Fiend storyline.
Mm-hmm.
He crucifies Seth Rollins so that he literally becomes CrossFit Jesus.
Oh my word!
It would only be the third crucifixion in wrestling history. That's surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Either surprisingly high or low number, depending on how you look at it.
Right.
Yes. Only one was ever actually ended up being controversial. That was the ECW one, which is weird because you think with the audience there,
Yeah.
they did it in front of a very Christian Philly crowd and really pissed them off, and pissed off Kurt Angle, who was there as a special guest. This was before he ever got into pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But he was an Olympic hero, so wrestling events hired him to come and just speak. But he was upset, and the crowd was upset. They actually had to go out there. It was for even crucifying Sandman. They had to go out there and apologize.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's also a fun fact because I believe Sandman before wrestling was a carpenter.
Oh my goodness.
For whatever reason, the crucifixion from Undertaker to Stone Cold wasn't as controversial somehow.
And the attempted one to Stephanie McMahon.
Yes. Yeah, so 3.5 crucifixions.
But yeah, so that's all we got so far. That's all that's been announced. We like to wait until Sunday before the pay-per-view starts, just in case something new happens. But nothing new has happened.
I think we don't even know. You know, a lot of background with the Japanese wrestling. You could have had a crucifixion death match. Like an
That's
exploding
possible.
barbed wire crucifixion death match.
That's scary.
That fits though.
It does.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the video for today. Holy crud, that was a very quick video for us.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
How much time even passed by?
12 minutes.
Oh, at least we passed the 10-minute mark.
Yes.
That's the big deal, apparently.
Yeah, with all the new things.
Algorithms.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give us this video a sexy like.
And the unsexy ones.
Don't forget to share this video and all our videos to your friends.
And enemies.
After you do that, please hit the subscribe button so that way you are part of the Smarky family. And then go over to the side and ring the notification bell because
I want to get notified for when we go live for our podcast shooting with the Smarky family every Sunday. And also when we go live for things like these, or for the pay-per-view, actual pay-per-view events for WWE and outside WWE again, and any other type of news, videos, information, polls, anything that we put out, you get notified and see it. As you know, you just don't get to see, you don't see it because you subscribe to it.
yeah, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's
just take that little extra step. It's literally a click and bada bing, bada boom. You get our videos sent straight to you.
It's like, oh, you subscribe to this wrestling program? That means you want to see the latest James Charles makeup video?
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, also don't forget to leave us your comments and tell us who you think is going to win, or tell us any other matches you think are going to happen. We would like to know your thoughts as well, or tell us your thoughts on the ridiculous booking of this pay-per-view.
Did we talk about that as well, that when we're watching the pay-per-view, if matches come up in the pay-per-view itself while we're watching, we will, once the names are announced, we'll make a pick to each other from texting each other, and then announce it in the live stream.
Yes.
And it'll just be for 1 point. We won't have confidence points cost for that. and it won't
Yes.
affect the confidence points of the ones we already picked.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just everything 1 point extra, and as it's announced.
Yes, and thank you for bringing that up to them. Follow me on Twitter at IsaJ_STP.
Follow me on Twitter at Liam_SWA.
And, well, I guess that's all that is all we got to do for this video. We will be back at 6 o'clock today, Standard Eastern. No, not Eastern. Central Time. Standard Central Time.
Yeah.
And then we'll be live reacting to the show, LNSL 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, it will be awesome.
Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.